One of the biggest problems that designers face when trying to work remotely for a company from the EU or the US is their lack of understanding of what the company might need from them from a legal standpoint. Assuming that your projects are of the highest quality, like truly top-notch stuff, but you're from a developing country and you want to work remotely for a company from, let's say, the US, no matter how good your projects are, even if you are the best candidate, you will likely be rejected anyway. Why? To better understand this, let me briefly explain how most businesses work. And obviously it's gonna be a very simplified explanation, so keep that in mind. It's all about the big picture. A company does a product or a service and sells it to their customers, and they make some income on that. They pay a tax to their government from that income and end up with profit. All their employee wages, laptops, electricity, renting of the office, these are all costs that are accrued because they're running a business. So that means that these costs are subtracted from the total income and basically they lower the tax. So yes, the more costs you have, the lower the tax at the end of the month is gonna be. But for a company to be able to use a cost, it needs to be legally valid. They can't just say, oh, I hired the guy from this country X and I just paid him some money and that's it. Because if there is no legal evidence for that, then most people would simply be cheating that way. An employee is a cost to the business, and for that cost to be accepted, there are a couple possible ways. One is a standard legal work agreement. It's often associated with a visa, and you also likely need to be working from that same country even if you're working remotely. The other way is if you're providing an invoice to the company, because an invoice is the simplest possible way for them to hire you, to pay you for your work, and then to use your payment as an accounting cost. It's simply one PDF document. Every month they send you the money, they send it to the accounting, costs get deduced from the tax, and everybody's happy. So if you can invoice, then the chances of you getting the remote role are significantly higher. And by the way, if you want me to cover some more remote work legalities like this in the future, let me know in the comments down below. Okay, but how do you invoice? So one solution is to start a sole proprietorship company. It means like a single person business in your home country, but you need to be sure that your home country actually allows invoicing internationally and that these invoices are accepted in the US and in the EU. Very often it is the case, but not always. It can also be a lot of hassle and a lot of legal trouble, especially in some more, let's say, bureaucratic countries. You know which ones I'm talking about. Alternatively, you can become an E-resident of a EU country. That means that you don't even have to travel there. You fill a form online and then you need to confirm it with the embassy of that country in your country. Most countries in the world are supported, and that allows you to actually start your own little business in the EU. Without even being there. Many EU countries are offering this right now, but I want to highlight a pioneer, which is Estonia, which I think has been doing this for 8 years now. And this has been a groundbreaking thing, allowing people to be digital nomads, traveling the world, working from anywhere, and basically living their dream. So I asked the people from the program in Estonia to tell us a little bit about this program, why it's relevant, and how you should approach it. Let's hear them out.
Hi, my name is Alex Wellman. I'm the head of marketing here at Estonia's E-residency program. E-residency is on a mission to help entrepreneurs do business 100% digitally from anywhere in the world. When you apply for E-residency, you're given a digital ID card that you can use to access government services here in Estonia. The main benefit is the ability to set up a company in Estonia fully online and run it from anywhere in the world with 24/7 remote access. So if you're an entrepreneur looking to expand your horizons, invoice customers and clients around the globe, and run your business from where you choose, E-residency is the perfect opportunity to make that happen. If that sounds good to you, head over to our website, e-resident.gov.ee, and apply today.
As you can see, if you become an e-resident, for example in Estonia, they get a little bit of your tax money, but in return they give you something super powerful, a way to invoice internationally from a legally respected group of countries. So you can work from anywhere, invoice the EU, invoice the US, and it's not just for people who want to work for some big company in the EU. If you want to work as like your own little freelance business with you and maybe some friends, it's still also a really good viable way to be able to invoice all those countries internationally and get payments and invoices from them as well. So either sole proprietorship or e-residency are both great ways to be able to invoice internationally and avoid getting those rejections that are based on your location. These legal things are something many people will be facing right now, especially with the job shortages in your home countries. So if you want me to talk more about this, let me know in the comments, drink some water, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and obviously have a beautiful day.